Hey everybody, it's Jerry Kostecka again, Jerry K. We're doing a walking and talking with Jerry K again. We're just taking another one of our walks through our beautiful jungle area that is literally right in our backyard, which is pretty awesome. So I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about today, and one of the things I think is an important topic right now is believing in yourself. I keep wondering why so many people are having these meltdowns and that they don't seem to be able to handle any degree of criticism or issue or just anything. If it seems like people are having such a hard time being able to deal with any level of adversity these days. And I was thinking about why. And I think one of the reasons is that people are forgetting how to believe in themselves. And I think a lot of this might stem from an inappropriate parental guidance. And when I say inappropriate, I mean it's being done with the right intention, but with the absolute wrong outcome. I know as parents, I have 3 kids myself, I have 5 grandkids. And I would do anything I could to protect them from adversity. But what I'm realizing is that by doing that, I'm actually robbing them of the opportunity to grow as a person. And I think about my own experiences, because that's all we can really do. We can listen to other people all we want, but a lot of times we fall back on our own experiences because it's what made us who we are. It's what shaped us to be who we are. And if you like who you are, then whatever those experiences were, good, bad, or even indifferent, they were necessary. They were necessary components in the process. So for me, I know I've gone through a lot of adversity in my life. I have been homeless. I lived in the back of a broken down car for almost 6 months. I was a functional drug user. A lot of people have a hard time believing this about me, that people that actually know me, because they're like, Jerry, you don't fit the mold for somebody who was using methamphetamines for 5 years. And I hid it well. What can I say? Maybe I should go to Hollywood and be an actor, because evidently most people that I knew had no idea. And now they can't even believe it because I don't fit this particular mold, I guess. But all of the adversity that I went through toughened me up. It made it to where when, average everyday things popped up, something I didn't particularly agree with or something that was difficult to handle, I took it in so much more stride because I was able to call back on these really tough things that I went through, and I knew that I could come through them successfully and really unscathed as far as like physical and even emotional damage might be concerned. I wasn't affected by it that much. And I think one of the reasons was because I had gone through all those terrible things. And it's not to say that going through terrible things is a great thing to do, because obviously it's not. That's why they're called terrible things. But I think we've gotten to the point as a society that we're so afraid of our kids scraping their knees that we bubble wrap them and tell them that they can't go outside. And it's like, by doing that, we have to understand that we're creating a model that says you can't be exposed to anything that you don't like, because if you are, it'll ruin you. When I think the reality is, it's just the opposite. If we don't expose ourselves to adversity, difficulties, things that challenge us, then we will go through life unable to handle anything. When adversity does pop up its ugly head, we won't know how to deal with it. We will be ill-equipped to be able to handle even the most basic things in life. And I think that's terrible. And I think it's a disservice to anybody and everybody who's out there, because it's affecting them in a way that doesn't give them the chance to really live a real fulfilling and promising life. You know, this is really cool. I got to show you guys this. So these little dudes, I don't know how well you can see that, but these guys are like all over the place now. I guess it's the time of year. So I'm trying not to step on them because there's a lot of them. But yeah, I think what the reality is for me, okay, and I could be wrong. You know, I've only been alive for 54 years and, you know, somehow been able to make it through okay. I think I'm a pretty well-adjusted person despite the things I've gone through. But I think all that adversity that I went through when I was younger was not only necessary, but it was actually important in my growth and my being who I am today. So that's kind of my message for today is don't be afraid of adversity. You know, adversity can bring out the best in a person. But going through life, never having to face a single challenge, as soon as something that you don't agree with pops up in front of you, you literally don't know how to deal with it. You don't know how to handle it. And I think that's kind of a disservice. So don't be afraid to let your kids scrape their knees. It's going to have more positive benefits for them than negative ramifications. So with that, I hope you guys have a fantastic day and hope to see you next time.